Hello, everyone, and welcome to our session on adverbs and adjectives. Nice to have you here with me. It's great to have you back for another great lesson. Please come on into the Hangout when you're ready. Okay, we're going to have an interesting lesson today. Going to get some practice using those adverbs and adjectives. All right, so come on in and we'll go ahead and get started. All right, very good. So it's time for us to go ahead and start our lesson. So when you're ready, please come on in and join me. All right, very good. Thank you. It looks like we have Abdul. Am I
Hello,
pronouncing? Hello, Abdul. How are you?
I'm fine. How are you too, teacher?
I'm just fine. Am I pronouncing your name correctly?
Yeah,
Abdul, is that right?
yeah, my name is Abdul Munim, and people
Abdul.
call me Abdul for short.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry. Would you prefer that I call you by your full name or Abdul, or is Abdul okay?
Abdul is okay for me.
Oh, okay. All right. Very good. Thank you, Abdul. Okay, so Abdul, this is the first time that I'm seeing you. Can you please introduce yourself?
Mm, my name is Abdul Munim bin Ayad. I'm from Libya, and I joined Verbling, so I can, so I could improve my English language to continue my master's study.
Okay. All right. So you're going to you're taking classes to get your master's degree. Is that right?
Yeah.
Okay. And what are you getting your master's degree in? What subject?
Uh, yeah, it will be in information systems.
Okay.
Yeah.
Information systems. Okay. Very good. Very good. Okay. Well, looks like you're doing. It sounds like you're doing very well with your English so far.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah. Very good. You're welcome. Okay. Well, great to have you here with us tonight. I should ask you, what time is it where you live?
It is uh, 1 o'clock in the morning.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay. All
Yeah.
right. So 1 o'clock. Are you awake or are you a night owl? You
Actually, it is Ramadan, and we usually stay late in Ramadan.
okay.
Yeah.
All right. Do you
So
do you also fast during Ramadan? Is that right?
yeah, yeah, of course.
Okay. I think I've listened to a few reports about it on television.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Very good. Well, thanks for sharing a little bit about yourself with us.
Mm, welcome.
Okay. All right. Let's also welcome Suna. Hello, Suna. How are you?
I'm doing very high today, Carissa.
Oh, I'm doing pretty good today. Thank you very much. Now, Suna, I see that you changed your picture. That's a nice scene.
Yes. It's a beach near my house.
Ah, okay. Oh, that's beautiful. I feel like I want to be there. That's very nice.
Yes.
That that reminds me of when I used to live in the Caribbean. I used to live on a Caribbean island, and my apartment was about, let's say, maybe 400 meters away from the ocean. So when I opened the windows, I got the ocean breeze. I could feel the ocean breeze, and I could hear the sound of the waves crashing against the
Wow,
shore.
good.
Yeah, it was great. Now I live in the mountainside. It's very different. So when I see scenes of water, I want to be there.
Yeah.
All right. Well, thanks for sharing with us, Shuna. Great to see you again.
Thank you.
Okay. All right. Let's welcome Juan Carlos. Hello, Juan Carlos. How are you doing today?
Hello, teacher. I'm doing well. And how are you?
I'm doing pretty good today, Juan Carlos. Doing good. So, Juan Carlos, please introduce yourself. Tell us a little bit about yourself.
Okay. Um, Nowadays, I'm living in Bogota, Colombia,
Mm-hmm.
working for a international company from engineering area,
Mm-hmm.
working for the oil and gas sector.
Okay.
And definitely, I need to improve my English because I had some lapses. A lot of slots, so I'm trying to improve.
Okay. All right. Very good. Now, it looks like you're at the office right now. Is that correct?
The- yes, and in the
Okay.
office. Ending the now here is 6 p.m.
Oh, okay. So it's not quite as late as for Abdul.
Excuse me.
Abdul just said it's about 1 a.m. where he lives.
Ah, yes.
Yeah, so it's not quite as late. Yeah, where I live in Costa Rica, it's just about 5. It's just after 5 p.m.
Ah, yes. It's near from here, Costa Rica.
Yeah, yeah, it is. All right, very good. Okay, well, thank you very much for your introduction, Juan Carlos. It's great to have you here with us for this lesson.
Yes, it's great for me. Thank you.
Okay, you're welcome. Okay, Heide, welcome. How are you today, Heide?
Hello, nice to see you again. I'm fine, thank you.
Good. It's good to see you again as well, Heide. So, Heide, how was your weekend?
Weekend. Today is Tuesday. Weekend already finished 2 days ago. I
Oh, it's
already
Tuesday for you.
come
It's still Monday for me.
home.
Huh. Okay. Okay, well, nonetheless, how was your weekend?
I already forgot. Maybe it's rainy season. It was raining all day long.
Uh-huh.
I didn't do anything, but staying inside.
Okay. So it sounds like it was a pretty restful weekend.
Yeah, and now very big super typhoon is approaching to Japan. So
Oh,
I think,
goodness.
yeah.
Oh, I don't think I've turned on the news today. So what are you doing to prepare? Anything?
It will arrive this place 2 days, 2 or 3 days later. But Okinawa is the most northern part of Japan. It will reach that place this tonight.
Oh, okay. Well, hopefully something will happen and it actually won't reach landfall. That would be even better.
Yeah, but it's a very big typhoon, so I don't know what what will happen.
Oh, that's pretty scary. Well, I hope for the best is what I want to say. I hope for the best.
Yeah, thank you very much.
Yeah. Well, good, Heidi. Thank you for joining us once again.
Thank
Okay.
you.
You're welcome. And let's see. Let's finally welcome Monica. Hello, Monica. How are you doing today?
Hello, teacher. I'm doing well. Thank you so much. And you?
I'm doing just fine. Doing good. Thank you. It looks like you're here by yourself this time. I think the last time I saw you, there were 2 or 3 of your coworkers with you.
Excuse me, what did you say?
I said the last time
Yeah,
I had you in class, there was a coworker, one of your coworkers with you.
yeah, yeah.
Mm.
There in this chat, yeah, and this class, there are my coworkers. Yeah, we are in at the same company.
Ah, okay. Okay, very good. All right, well, it's great to have everyone here with us, with me. For those of you who are viewing, if you have a ticket, feel free to come on into the classroom and we'll go ahead and take a look at our subject. All right, so as you read in our description, we're going to talk about adjective and adverb combinations. All right, now before we do that, first of all, let's make sure that we're clear on what adjectives and adverbs are. Okay, so let's make sure that we understand that, okay? So what is an adjective? Okay, can someone give me maybe a basic definition of an adjective?
Adjective is a word to describe something.
Adjective
Mhm.
describe only and noun.
Okay, good. Okay, so good. So thank you, Juan Carlos. You gave us a very good start. Okay, so I'm going to type that here. Okay, so adjectives modify nouns. Okay, that's true. All right, so adjectives modify nouns. Okay, now let's get an example. All right, okay, so Monica, can you give me an example of an adjective that modifies a noun?
Modify?
Okay, or that changes it in some way. So I'll give you a noun, woman. Okay, so what adjective could I use with woman?
That qualify, for example, beautiful?
Yes, okay, so you can have a beautiful woman. All
Yeah.
right, okay, good. Suna, if I give you the noun man, what adjective could you use with man?
For the adjective is Batman.
Okay, good. So he can be a Batman. That's right. Okay. Okay, very good. So a Batman. I'm going to type that here in the chat box, a Batman. All right, so what if I give you, Juan Carlos, if I give you the noun horse, what adjective could you use with horse?
Speed horse.
Okay. All right, now speed is actually a verb. Okay, but to make it an adjective, okay, what other word could I use for speed?
Fast.
Yeah, there you go. All right, so a fast horse. A fast horse, that's right. All right, and you could also talk about the type of horse. Okay, I don't know if there are any horse lovers here, but Heide, could you give me a different adjective for a horse?
Okay, great black Arabian horse is eating some weed.
Okay, so let's use big. All right, so a big black Arabian horse. Okay, good. So you gave us a few adjectives to describe the horse. That's right, big black Arabian horse. All right, you could use other words like majestic. All right, if you didn't want to say big, you could say a majestic black Arabian horse. Okay, depending on how you wanted to say it. So you can use more than one adjective. Thank you. All right, so what if I give you Abdul, what if I give you the noun shoe? What adjective could you use for shoe?
A black shoe.
Okay, all right.
A shiny shoe.
Good, so a shiny shoe, or you could put it together, all right? A shiny black shoe.
Yeah.
Okay, a shiny black shoe. All right, so Abdul, you said that Arabian horses are small. All right, so you could say a small black Arabian horse.
Yeah.
Okay. So Abdul, it seems like you know a little bit. It seems like you know some things about horses. Can you tell us a horse that's big?
Yeah, the bridge horse.
Bridge horse?
It's big, yeah.
Like this, a bridge horse?
Yeah.
Like that? Bridge or British? Sorry.
British, yeah.
British. Okay, there we go. Okay, so a British horse.
Yeah.
Okay, very good. Okay, so a British horse. Very good. All right, so those are adjectives. All right, and adjectives modify nouns. They tell you something about a noun. Okay, all right. Now, what about an adverb? Okay, an adverb can modify 3 different things. Okay, can someone tell me one thing that an adverb modifies?
It modified adverb and noun and even
Okay, I'm sorry. I heard. Tell me. I couldn't quite hear you. Tell me again, Heidi.
modified adverb and noun and even whole sentence. And even can modify adverb. Adverb modified, even modified adverb.
All right. So okay, adverbs. Let's see. I'm going to type it here in the chat box. Adverbs modify. And you said adverbs. Okay, so they modify other adverbs. That's right. Okay, so they modify
Adjectives.
other
And sentence.
Okay, all right. Now you're doing good there. So other adverbs and adjectives. Okay, good. And verbs. Okay. All right. So let me give you a true or false. Okay. So true or false. All right, Monica, let me ask you this true or false question. Monica, true or false? Adverbs modify nouns. True or false? Monica.
Adverbs? I'm not sure because adjectives modify nouns.
That's right.
But adverbs, in my idea, help to complete the whole idea in the sentence.
Mm-hmm.
For example, the adverb has an idea about the time, about the quantity, about affirmation, negative, about doubts, about the place.
Okay.
This is the idea of the adverbs.
Okay. All right. So let me see if I can get the answer to that question. True or false? Do adverbs modify nouns? Okay. All right. Suna, what do you think? Do adverbs modify nouns?
Yes, I think yes.
Okay. Suna says yes. Juan Carlos, what do you think? True or false?
I say false.
Okay. Juan Carlos says false. All right. Abdul, true or false?
Yeah, I think adverbs don't change or apply to names.
Mm-hmm. That's right. Okay, that's
to nouns, sorry. Yeah.
That's right. Okay, so the answer is false. Okay, adverbs do not modify nouns. Okay, adjectives modify nouns. Okay, and okay, so let's take a look at that. Okay, so we said that adverbs modify verbs. Okay, so what if I ask you this question? Okay, how did he drive? Okay, all right, so Abdul, how could you answer that question? How did he drive? And I want you to use an adverb.
He drives carefully.
Okay, all right, but in the past tense, okay, remember, how did he drive?
Yeah. He drove carefully.
Good. He drove carefully. All right, good. Okay, now Monica, looking at this sentence, he drove carefully.
Yeah.
Okay, which word is the adverb?
Carefully.
Okay, and which word is it modifying?
The verb.
The verb. Okay, in this case, what is the verb?
Drove.
Beautiful. You got it. That's it. All right. Now let's talk about when an adverb modifies an adjective. Okay, let me give you a different example. Okay? Heidi, how fast was his car? How could you answer that, Heidi? How fast was his car?
How can I answer about that? Yes or no?
Nope, you can't answer yes or no.
How fast?
How fast was his car?
He drove faster than horse.
Okay, now it sounds like you're trying to use a comparative adverb there. Okay, but here we just want a basic adverb. Okay, remember, your adverb modifies your verb. Okay, and think about this question. How fast was his car? So how are you going to start your sentence? What are we talking about? What's our subject here?
Can I say it again?
Yes, please.
How fast he drove?
No, not how fast he drove. How fast was his car?
Was his car. His car was fast. 200 kilometers per hour.
Okay, all right. Now you're giving me a speed, and that's fine. Okay, but the question is a little bit different. Okay, because my question was not how fast was he driving. All right, so my question is how fast was his car? All right, now you need an adverb that modifies fast. Okay, so here's your basic sentence. His car was blank fast. Okay, what words can I put in the blank?
Extremely.
Beautiful. There you go. So his car was extremely fast. All right. Juan Carlos, can you give me another example? How fast was his car?
To fill up the blind.
Yes. So his car was blank fast.
His car was incredible fast.
Okay, let's see it here. It was incredibly fast. That's pretty fast. Okay, and you can use other words like really fast or very fast. Okay, any other adverb that fits there.
Carissa, I have a question about this. If I want to say something that related with the dangerous, is possible to say something like this? Using
Yes.
like an adverb?
Yes.
Dangerous, but I don't know how to say that.
Okay, here it is. His car was dangerously fast.
Oh, okay, dangerously.
Fast.
Okay, so remember here, you're not saying dangerous fast. You're saying dangerously. There's your adverb. Dangerously fast. Okay. All right. You could also say, how did he drive? Okay, remember that was our question. How did he drive? You could say he drove recklessly. Recklessly. All right. So there is your danger. Okay, Monica. So he drove recklessly. Okay, so he really wasn't in control of his car, or he was in control of his car, but he was driving so fast.
Okay. It's related. Okay.
So really the same thing.
Yeah.
His car was dangerously fast. So that's describing the ability of his car. So
Okay.
dangerously fast
Recklessly is related.
to his driving. Okay, it modifies drive. Okay, so anything that's in this sentence that's relating to that explains how he drove. Okay, so he drove dangerously. You could even say he drove dangerously. He drove recklessly. Carelessly is also another word that you could use in relation to that. Okay, something that I tell my other students, or have told my other students, is that you want to try to use, there are two tools, okay, a thesaurus. Okay, so I'm going to put a website here, thesaurus.com, I think that's what it is, and then also learnersdictionary.com. All right, so when you are searching for an adverb or an adjective, okay, you can take a look at one of these. So for example, if I type in the thesaurus dangerously, okay, you're going to get a list of words that are synonyms that have an element of danger in them. Okay. All right, very good. Okay, let's move on. Okay, so this is an example of how your adverb would modify your adjective. All right. And let's see, I'm going to give you one more example just to show you how you use your adverb. Okay, so here's a different question for you. This is when an adverb modifies another adverb. Okay? All right, very good. So how slowly did she move? Okay, so we want to know how slowly she moved. All right? Okay. Suna, can you give me an answer here? How slowly did she move?
She moved very slowly.
There you go. Beautiful. Okay, so she moved very. Okay, so Suna, in this sentence, what two words are your adverbs? There are two adverbs here. Which two are they?
Very and slowly.
Very good. And those two words are modifying what word in the sentence?
Move.
Move. That's it.
Move.
Mm-hmm. Very good. Okay, so there's different levels here. Okay, so your adjectives, remember, they modify adverbs, they modify adjectives, and they modify verbs. Now, why would we want to use our adverbs and our adjectives together? Okay, so when you want to say something about your adjective, okay, that's the topic of our lesson today. When you want to describe your adjective, you're going to add an adverb with it. All right, let's talk about absent. Okay, so most of us work, okay, and usually you have some type of review at work. Okay, so every 3 months or 6 months or maybe every year, the boss, your supervisor, will call you into his office, unless you are the supervisor, and you will talk about your workers' performance. Okay, so let's talk about being absent. Okay, absent is when you miss work for whatever reason. Okay, so absent, okay, that would be you are absent. Okay, absent is your adjective. Okay, all right, now let's say that we wanted to say that you are absent a lot. Okay, can anybody think of an adverb that we can use with that? If to say that someone is absent a lot, or someone has the habit. Go ahead.
He's usually absent or?
Good. Okay, usually absent.
Yeah.
Usually absent.
Or can I say regularly?
Regularly. There you go. Regularly absent. Okay, now what may happen to this person? If someone is usually absent or regularly absent, what will happen to that person?
He might be fired.
That's right, he might be fired. Okay, now what if he is not usually absent? Okay, then what adverb could I use? Someone who is not usually absent.
Okay.
Rarely?
Eventually.
Okay, all right. Barely absent? No, because with absent, you either are absent or you're not absent. Barely is like almost, like you're almost absent, okay? But if you are not regularly absent, what's a different word that you could use?
Rarely.
Rarely. Good. Rarely. Okay, now if anyone has the thesaurus open, okay, type in rarely in the thesaurus. Okay, and see what you get. Okay, that was thesaurus.com. So if anybody has that open, or go ahead and open it and see what words you get.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Synonyms for rarely.
Yes, okay. Can you tell me a few of them?
Barely, hardly,
Hardly, there's a good one.
frequently, seldom, almost never.
Good. Okay, so someone who is hardly absent, okay, almost never absent, okay, that's a very good thing. Okay, so you want to be one of those people who is rarely absent or hardly absent, infrequently absent. Okay. All right. Now, Suna, I see your question about to. Okay, to describes an abundance of something. So too much, too big, too small. Okay, that's how to modifies it. Okay, and you know what, Suna, let's do another activity. Okay, can someone open the learnersdictionary.com? Okay,
Yes.
open that site and type in to.
Yes.
Right? Okay, what do you see there, Suna? Tell me what you see under to.
Yeah. Two.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Okay, so what do you see there for to? T-O-O. Okay, what do we see about T-O-O?
Adverb.
Mm-hmm. Okay. All right. Is anyone else seeing the word to? What do you see with the word to? T-O-O.
But using Learner's Dictionary, Carissa?
Yes, you can use Learner's Dictionary, or you can use any other online dictionary that you have.
Excessively.
Right, something that's excessively. Now, Suna, you did ask a question about to. Now, as you can see, I'm on learnersdictionary.com, and I can see that to can be used as an adjective, or excuse me, an adverb.
Yes. Yes.
Okay. All right, you see it there? All right, now it says that it's almost always used before an adjective or an adverb. Okay, so it can modify either one of those things. So something that is excessive, excuse me. Okay, so that's how you could use it. Okay, so for example, let's go back to driving. Okay, I could say that he was driving recklessly. Okay, I could also say that here's a sentence: he was driving way too fast.
Yes, I got it.
Okay, way too fast. Okay, that was dangerously fast, recklessly fast, or I could simply say way too fast.
Yes.
Okay, very good. Excellent. Okay, so we've talked about how to modify the word absent. Okay, all right. Let's talk about another. Let's talk about another adjective. Okay, let's talk about. Let's talk about. Let's talk about available. Okay, that's a good one. Available. Okay. So let's say that you want to know how available something is. All right. So maybe you're going to buy a new tablet. Okay, you want to buy a new tablet, and you want to know the availability in different stores. Okay. So if I can buy a tablet in just about every store, okay, what adverb could I put in front of available? Okay, I'm going to give you an example, and then we can go from there. Okay, let me give you an example. I could say that that tablet is widely available. Okay, so that means in just about every store that I look in, I'm going to find the tablet that I want, something that is widely available. Okay. All right. Now let's check out a thesaurus. Okay. Can anyone give me a different adverb that I can use for widely available? Any other ideas? Something that is widely available. Okay. Take a look at your thesaurus, thesaurus.com. Type in widely.
Maybe broadly.
Broadly available. Okay, so that means that in several stores you're going to be able to find it. That's right, it's broadly available. Anything else?
Extensively?
Extensively available. Very good. Very good. Any other ones?
Generally.
Generally available. There you go. Okay, excellent. Okay, so you want to move from simply saying, I can buy a tablet in many different stores. Okay, that's basically what I'm saying. Okay, but I want to use other tools in English to be able to say that simply and concisely. Okay, the tablet that I want is widely available. The tablet that I want is generally available. Okay, and you'll see it. You'll see it when you talk about or when you hear commercials about products that they're selling things online or they're selling things in different stores. And in those commercials, you will hear about the availability of something. Okay, all right. Let's take a different one. What about the word accepted? Accepted.
For available?
No. Well, let's change the word. We're changing the word. All right, now our base word is accepted.
Accepted?
Yes, accepted. Okay, so if we're talking about different fashions, okay, different fashions, different trends, lifestyles, for example. Okay, you're talking about acceptability.
Approved or conventional.
Okay, now remember, we want an adverb that modifies accepted. Okay, so let me give you an example. Let's say it's commonly accepted. So let's talk about culture. Okay, so it's commonly accepted here in Costa Rica for people to eat rice 3 times a day. That's commonly accepted. That's commonly accepted. It's very common that happens. Okay? All right, so let's see. Let's type in commonly. Okay, go to your thesaurus and type in commonly.
Popular?
Popularly accepted? Okay.
No. No. It sounds weird.
It sounds weird. Okay. All right. What other words can you come up with?
That word is like available, widely apply or
Okay.
widely.
Accepted is different. Widely accepted. Yeah, you could say it's something that's widely accepted. Yeah. Yeah, you could say widely accepted. What if it's something that's accepted all over the universe?
Strictly accepted.
I'm sorry, say that again, Heide?
Strictly.
I'm sorry, I'm not quite catching the adverb. Tell me again, please.
No problem.
I'm sorry, Heide. We're all listening for the word. Type it for me so we can see it in the chat box. Historically. There you go. Okay.
Strictly. Strict.
Strictly. I got it. Strictly accepted. Strictly accepted. Okay. All right. Can you give me an example? Okay, that's good. Okay, so strictly accepted. What's a good example for that? What is something that is strictly accepted?
The entering that lab is strictly accepted for only scientists.
Okay, good. So I heard for only scientists. Tell me again what's strictly accepted? I didn't quite hear it.
The lab.
The lab. Okay.
The lab. Like room, small room, studying
studying the lab. Okay. So
that room, lab. Laboratory.
Okay. Okay. All right, good. So doing experiments is strictly accepted in the laboratory. For scientists, studying in the laboratory is strictly accepted. Okay. All right. Good. So something that is strictly accepted. Yeah. So it kind of means like there's no flexibility with it. Okay. It's strictly accepted. Okay. All right. Any other ideas for accepted? What if something is accepted,
Frequently?
frequently accepted? Okay. So let's say in some places, travelers checks are frequently accepted at Walmart stores. Okay, so good. So frequently accepted. Okay, I'll give you one more. Universally accepted.
Oh, yeah.
Universally accepted. Okay, so that's something that is accepted all over the world. Now, I could say, eating breakfast is universally accepted. Okay, or I could say people eat breakfast all over the world. Okay, so there's different options that you can use. Okay, so what I want you to do is break away from the way that you normally say things. Okay, and try to expand yourself a little bit. And one way to do that is to use adverb and adjective combinations. All right, this is an exercise that you can do on your own. Okay, just choose an adjective and then try to think about what adverbs you can use to modify it. All right, let's talk about reliability. Okay, I could say that I feel that I am highly reliable. I'm highly reliable. All right. Okay, what about you, Juan Carlos? Okay, if I asked you, Juan Carlos,
Yeah.
how reliable are you? How reliable are you?
And translate reliable.
Okay, so let's say you said here, I'm thoroughly. Okay, so I'm
Totally.
thoroughly
I
reliable.
mean, I try to say trust. Do you know trust?
Okay, now you can use trust, okay, but not in this sentence. Okay, when we're talking about reliability, okay, um, if you want to convey the idea that someone can trust you all the time, okay, you could say completely, maybe.
Okay.
I'm completely reliable.
Reliable. Okay.
Right? Good, so completely reliable. I spelled that wrong, sorry.
And the
Complete.
other, and did you say another word? Maybe it was thoroughly.
Okay, so thoroughly reliable. Yeah, I actually kind of like completely better. It gives more the idea of 100% reliable.
Mm.
Okay. All right. Now, what could be the opposite of that? Abdul, can we hear from you? What would be the opposite of someone who is not reliable? Okay, and you could also change the word. Okay, you could, instead of saying reliable, okay, let's make unreliable the adjective. Now, what adverb could we use for unreliable?
Oh,
Okay, so Abdul, what would be the opposite of someone who is completely reliable?
Can you repeat the question, please?
Yes, what is the opposite of being completely reliable?
Mm. He's, can I say, badly unreliable?
Okay, no, not badly unreliable. Okay, we need more of a word like
Definitely. Is possible to say that?
all right, there you go. Okay, good. So definitely, he's definitely unreliable.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Nice.
Okay, good. Any other adverbs that we can use? Definitely unreliable.
free.
He's fully unreliable.
He's really unreliable.
Okay, good. Let's try really. Okay, he's really unreliable. That's it. He's really unreliable. He's completely unreliable. So words like that, adverbs like that can modify the adjective. Okay, good. So that's talking about reliability. Now these are words, some of the words that I've chosen are words that you can use in a work setting. All right. Would anybody like to to give me an adjective, maybe that you're thinking about, that you're not sure of, how you can use an adverb with it? Can anyone give me an example of something that you'd like to know? Give me an adjective. Let's work on it.
An adjective, for example, old.
Old. Okay. All right. So let's talk about old. All right. What adverbs could we use with old?
Too old.
Okay. Too old. All right. Now let's try to use that in a sentence. How could I use that combination in a sentence?
She is too old for driving a car.
Okay. She's too old to drive. All right. She's too old to drive. And let's just say it that way. Sometimes, people really do feel that way. When a person gets to be a certain age, sometimes the thinking is that she's too old to drive. And sometimes that's the truth. He's too old to drive. All right, let's try a different one. Because remember, this too, it's an adverb, and it's talking about something that is extreme. All right, can someone give me a different example? I want to use too old in a sentence. Give me a different example.
Tired.
Okay, tired. Yeah, we all are tired. Okay, we're tired.
Good example for it.
That's a great example. All right,
For us.
all right, so good. So I'm going to ask you, Juan Carlos, how tired are you? Tired are you?
I'm really tired.
Okay, good. So I'm really tired. Suna, how tired are you?
I'm so tired.
Good. Okay. Good. Now this one, that's good. So you could leave it that way. I'm so tired. Okay. That's exactly what you can say. And your emphasis would be on so. Okay. So I can imagine you coming home. Well, okay. I can imagine someone coming home from work and saying, "Oh, I'm so tired." Okay. Now you could also continue the sentence. You could say, um,
That
I'm sorry. Say it again.
I'm so tired that
Good. Okay, so
something
complete the sentence. I'm so tired that.
I can't make a dinner for my family.
Okay, so I'm so tired that I can't. I can't make dinner for my family. Okay, all right. I'm so tired that I can't make dinner for my family. Okay, now I could say that. Okay, I could say I'm so tired. All right, now that's one way to say it. Okay, I could also say, I could change my adjective and I could say I'm exhausted. Okay, if I look at my thesaurus under tired, I'll see the word exhausted. Okay, now exhausted means that you are really tired. Okay, but I can even modify exhausted. Okay, somebody tell me a good adverb that I can use in front of exhausted.
Extremely.
Really,
Yeah, extremely, really, terribly. I'm
Um,
terribly exhausted.
deadly. I don't know. Maybe deadly.
Okay, all right. Now, badly goes better with injured.
No, but
Okay.
I mean no. Dead from
Oh,
dead.
deadly. I'm deadly exhausted. Mm, yeah, deadly actually. Deadly goes better with different adjectives. Let me think of a different example. Something that is so something can be extremely deadly. Something could be okay. Poisons are deadly.
Ah, okay. Yes.
Yeah. Uh-huh. Yeah, in situations like that. Yeah, that's true. Okay, good. So I think we have the idea. Okay, so if you are in the habit of always saying, I'm so tired, okay, stop yourself. Stop yourself and think, okay, what else can I say? I want to say the exact same thing. Okay, I'm really tired. I'm extremely tired. And then if you want to make it a bit more colorful, oh, I'm so tired. I could fall asleep right now. Okay, and maybe you're in the middle of a mall or maybe you're driving. Okay? All right, so you have some options there, and that's the point of this lesson. You want to make sure that you're trying some different options. Okay, so just like you can put in a noun in your thesaurus, you can put in adjectives and you can also put in adverbs. Okay, and the goal with this is that you play with different combinations. All right, you want to play with different combinations because that will make what you say more interesting. Okay, all right, let's talk about one more. Let's talk about the word respected. Respected. All right. So I'm going to start off. I'm going to give you one that's highly respected. Okay, and maybe we can use this in a sentence. Okay, let's see. Elcio, can you tell me someone who is highly respected in your community?
Hello again.
Hello.
I was smoking, but I come back.
Okay. Welcome back. Welcome back. Okay.
Who is highly respected? I am. I am the most respected in my community.
Okay. All right. So Elcio is highly respected in his community. All right. Monica, who is highly respected in your community?
For example, the Pope.
Okay. The Pope. Okay. Good. All right. Heide, who is highly respected in your community?
So far, Prime Minister.
Okay. The Prime Minister. Okay. Excellent. Suna, who is highly respected in your community?
No, please don't.
I'm sorry. Say again.
Please don't.
The President.
Yeah.
The president. Uh-huh. Okay. All right, got it. I'm with you. Okay, so the president is highly respected in your community. All right. Good, 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 very good. All right, good. So that's a good example. Abdul, what about in your community?
Mhm. The educated uh, 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 can I say the educated people highly respected in my community.
Okay, let's see. Educated. Let me type it here in the
Educated
chat book. Educated people.
are highly respected.
Mm-hmm. Very good. So are highly respected in your community or in my community. Okay, excellent job. Okay, so when you want to take your writing and you're speaking to a different level, try to use an adverb and adjective combination. Okay, that will take your sentences from basic, okay, to more advanced. All right, so your homework, should you choose to accept the homework assignment, okay, will be to analyze what you say. All right, if you are doing a good job with using adjectives, now move to the next level. All right, try to use an adverb adjective combination. Modify your adjectives. And if you're not using adjectives very well, try to use them, but then also try to use your adverbs. All right, does anyone have any questions about our lesson for today? Any lingering questions?
What is lingering? Excuse me.
Okay, lingering. Lingering is the question that you have in your mind, but you have not asked yet. It's lingering. It's still there.
Can you spell it or write it?
Yes. Okay. Any lingering? There it is. Any lingering questions?
Lingering.
And you can again, okay, use your dictionary.com, all right, and take a look at the word linger, because there's different ways that you can use the word linger. I actually like the word linger. I like the way that it sounds. All right, so any lingering questions? Okay. All right, well, if there are no lingering questions, thank you everyone for joining me. Please look out for my future classes, and you can also take one-on-one classes with me if you would like. Just sign up for those on Verbally. Have a great day or evening or morning, depending upon where you are, and hopefully I'll see you soon. Goodbye, everybody.
Thank you so much, Carissa. Good class.
Thank you.
Thank
Glad you enjoyed
you.
it.
Goodbye, Carissa. It's lady for me.
Goodbye, Elcio. It's getting dark here for me, too. I needed to turn on a light.
Bye.
Bye bye.
Bye-bye, everybody.